So you're moving to Southern California and you have no idea where you need to stay. In this video, I am going to show you all of Southern California, all 4 of the major counties. I may even touch on San Diego to help you find that perfect spot for whatever you've got going on in your life. So let's get to it. What's going on, guys? My name is Mike Debelak, and I'm a local real estate agent here in Southern California. Now, if this is your first time to this channel, make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell. That way you're notified every time I'm posting new videos. And I'm posting videos just like this one pretty much every single week, helping people like you who are looking to move to Southern California. We've got people reaching out to us every single day, basically just asking us to help them find their perfect spot here in Southern California. So if we could help you, make sure you go ahead and give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. Our information will be pinned in one of the comments below and in the description. But like I said, this video, we're discovering, just a 30,000 foot view of all the cool things to do in Southern California, and some of the top cities. That way you have a better idea of where you might want to live. So I'm going to dive into the map. I'm going to show you some cool spots. We're probably going to highlight some traffic as well. I am filming this on a Friday afternoon during rush hour. All right, so if you're someone who's going to be here and you're going to need to commute to work, today's the perfect day, because at the end of this video, I'm going to dive into the traffic, show you the live active maps on a Friday afternoon to show you where your life's going to suck, or how you can avoid your life sucking on Friday afternoons and during that commute home. So let's dive into the map. Alrighty, so here's like the big grand, I don't know, the map of Southern California. Alright, so here we go. Here's the Los Angeles area is right there. What we're going to talk about today is basically the 4 main counties. So we've got Los Angeles County, we've got Orange County, and then we've got Riverside and San Bernardino counties, which together are basically known as the Inland Empire. All right, so my channel here, LA, Orange County, and Inland Empire, those are the 4 main counties. We do dabble a little bit into San Diego, very, very little. I did live in San Diego for a little bit. I've lived in 4 of these 5 counties. So anyways, without further ado, let's dig into this. Just to show you guys on the map, we'll just do Los Angeles County so you can see how big it is. All right, Google's going to do its own little thing and outline it for us. Boom, we got Los Angeles County. All right, it's kind of hard to see. Let me zoom in a little bit. Oop, too much. All right, so Los Angeles County is basically this northern part right here. Goes Long Beach is kind of the southern point of it. Alrighty, as we zoom in here, you're gonna have Torrance. Zoom a little bit further north of Torrance. The LAX airport is right here, just right here in the South Bay. So it's on the kind of along the coast. You got Marina del Rey, Santa Monica. You got the Santa Monica Pier right here, right? So majority of everything that's going on, all right, when we say LA, is going to be kind of this 210 freeway and below. A little bit more north here, you can get into like Magic Mountain of Santa Clarita. But up here is kind of like the high desert area. All right, Palmdale, Lancaster, Quartz Hill. All right, you get some mountains here. But the big bulk of when people talk about LA is going to be down in here. All right, that's the big bulk of things. All right, just to show you guys a little bit more, let's just show you where Orange County is. All right, Orange County, California. All right, it's going to be south of Long Beach here. All right, it's kind of really along the coast. It's kind of a smaller county. All right, the more popular cities here, you got Anaheim, where the Angels play. You got Disneyland there as well, and the Anaheim Ducks. Irvine, there is a lot of corporate jobs there, corporations down there, lots of malls. Irvine has tons of parks as well. All right, if you're someone who's coming here with kids, I highly recommend Irvine. There's parks everywhere, lots of really nice houses. So that is that. And you're going to go down here to Laguna Beach. You got that beach living. Down into Laguna Niguel, you got Dana Point. And then down to San Clemente is going to be like the most southern tip of Orange County. Alrighty. And this is going to kind of go border up. There's some mountains here to drive through. Now, when I say mountains, these are like dry mountains. These aren't like when it snows, these don't get snow on them. All right. But these are just kind of some mountains in our desert called California. All right, you're also probably already heard of Huntington Beach or Newport Beach. All right, and these are going to be located in Orange County. We'll zoom out here. All right, basically everything else that you've seen in this LA area is going to be the Inland Empire. So when anyone refers to something like the Inland Empire, it's going to be Riverside County. Riverside County, boom. All right, you see how big this is? It stretches all the way out to the Arizona border. Alrighty, now I don't really do much out in this area. All right, but you do have Joshua Tree. You got the national park out there. Those are starting to pick up with some people doing Airbnbs and that sort of thing. Alrighty, let's go back here to where the Orange County and LA meets Riverside County. All right, so Corona. All right, so this freeway here, we'll show it later, but the 91 and the 15, that is like a death trap of a freeway. Aside from like being in downtown LA, away from downtown LA, this area sucks with traffic. All right, but Corona is kind of the first city you'll see in Riverside County on the, I guess, the west side of that. On the north side of Riverside County, we have Riverside. All right, so we got Riverside there. There's stuff to do there. All right, and then you're basically gonna take the 60 freeway, which turns into the 10, and you can go out to the desert. So we got Palm Springs, Palm Desert. If maybe you're coming out to California to retire. Tons of people retire out in the desert here, Palm Springs, Palm Desert. If you're into country music, or if you're, I guess, any music really, Coachella's where the festivals are. All right, so you've got Stagecoach, and then you got Coachella Music Festival. All right, so that's all kind of like your desert living, and tons of beautiful golf courses if you're into that. If you watch other videos on this channel, you know I love my golf. I'm not the best, but I have the best time. All right, as we get further in, or I guess back into Riverside, the southern part of Riverside here, some of the more popular cities, you can have Lake Elsinore, you'll have Murrieta. The most southern tip here is down Temecula. I've got wine country down in Temecula. All right, actually, truth be told, this is my birthday week when I'm filming this. Tomorrow I'm going wine tasting in Temecula with some family, so love the wineries there. My favorite winery is called Callaway. Not necessarily for like the taste of the wine or whatever, but the food they have, the views, the sunsets, just the property they have with live music, really cool. So if you ever get into Temecula, I highly recommend Callaway, the winery down there. And there's some Old Town Temecula as well. All right, so working our way up a little bit. All right, this area here, Menifee, Wildomar, Murrieta, a little bit north of Temecula, Winchester, is really blowing up. There's lots of new constructions, master plan communities. So that's a really cool area. There's actually a lot of people moving from Orange County or LA County or even San Diego County to this general area just because there's lots of new construction, really affordable homes. For instance, I'm in this area. I moved out from the Long Beach area last year, and I mean, just for what you can afford out here, it's incredible. I mean, for the size house that I'm in right now would probably be almost double the price if I was in Orange County or LA County. So those are things to think about. You get a lot more space out here, a little bit slower paced living. So if you're someone that's coming from, a slower paced environment, somewhere else in the U.S., Riverside County is probably going to be a good spot for you. There's not as much traffic. It has its spots right here, the 15 and 215 meet. There's some gnarly traffic there as you head into Temecula, where those two freeways converge. But it's a lot, really wide open, slow paced. If you're coming here with a family, lots of youth sports, lots of parks. They really cater to the youth down here. All right. The one thing that might be a negative is some things are a little bit further spread out depending on which city you end up in. Another cool thing about Riverside County is if you like that lake life, you're boating, boating, camping, water skis, all that good stuff. You got Lake Elsinore here. You've got I think it's Diamond Lake. Let me zoom in just to make sure. Diamond Valley Lake right there. All right. And we're going to have Lake Paris up here. All right, what's really cool with Lake Paris, all right, is this little like mini island in the center here. If you are someone who has boats, You can come in and you can actually park your boat on this island and have like your own little like, I don't know, I almost want to call it like a tailgate, but your own little like picnic kind of. You throw your anchor in, close to the shore. You go out on this little island. I believe there's a bathroom there. I went there a few weeks ago. I believe there's like porta potties on here. It's a little bit sketchy, but the porta potty is sketchy, not the lake. But lots of fun here on the lake. I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, Lake Skinner. Lake Skinner is down in the Temecula area. Lake Skinner, there's some camping down there as well. All right. So that's basically Riverside County. It's part of the Inland Empire. The other part of the Inland Empire I wanted to touch with you guys, San Bernardino County. San Bernardino County. All right, it's going to be north of Riverside County, and now this, I almost cussed. This is huge. All right, it's very, very big. Now, when I'm talking about San Bernardino County, for the most part, I am going to be talking about like this part, like to right here, kind of. Alrighty, I don't really, all this stuff up here, I don't really venture into. All right, pretty much wide open desert. All right, when you're going to Vegas, you got to pass through Barstow. That's kind of like the halfway point for people that are driving from Southern California to Las Vegas. So Barstow, there's some outlets there. When you drive to Vegas, make sure you stop at In-N-Out in Barstow. Everyone does it. All right. Anyways, so let's get back into the map here. All right, so let's zoom into San Bernardino. All right. The cool thing here with San Bernardino is, I guess we'll start on the southwesternmost part. Some of the more major cities, obviously there's San Bernardino, but I've had clients that would move into like Rancho Cucamonga or Fontana, Ontario. These are some really cool spots. I had a client move here from Missouri. He ended up in Rancho Cucamonga. Really likes it. He lives at the bottom of the mountains. He's got he's got a pool in his backyard. He's got those snow-capped mountains in the winter. So Rancho Cucamonga is pretty cool. There's some minor league baseball teams out here as well, so you don't have to all drive to Dodger Stadium or Angel Stadium or down to San Diego to watch. All right, so yeah, let's zoom into the cities here. You got Upland, you got Rancho Cucamonga, Realtor, Fontana. Another really, really cool spot, very, very underrated, is Redlands. All right, Redlands got a real cool vibe to it. There's the University of Redlands there as well. But one of the, I guess, the reason that most people who aren't living in San Bernardino go to San Bernardino is for the mountains. All right, so during the winter time or during the summer, you got Lake Arrowhead, you got Big Bear Lake, you got Crestline. Personally, my family, my brother has a Airbnb up in Big Bear, so there's lots of like cabins and stuff, to go do your vacationing in the winter if you want snow. If you're gonna go to the lakes, you got Lake Arrowhead here as well. The one bad thing is there's just these couple windy roads up here, and it gets slippery. So that's in San Bernardino County. So I've shown you the 4 counties, and then we're just gonna, basically show you there's San Diego down there, but you're looking to live in LA. So let's talk about LA. Well, any of these 4 areas. So I've highlighted those 4 areas. You kind of got a gist of the big cities there. I'm just going to show you on the map where some of the really cool things are. All right, so zoom in, zoom out. So if you're into baseball, all right, you like the Dodgers are going to be north of where it says Los Angeles on there, Dodger Stadium. It's going to zoom in. I'm going to have to zoom out for you guys. All right, so Dodger Stadium is going to be just a little bit north of downtown LA. All right, I guess I should probably do downtown LA to show you guys too. All right, where it says Skid Row here. No, I guess that's not funny, but this whole area here is downtown LA. That's where the Staples Center is too. So just a little bit further north is going to be Dodger Stadium. It's up on a hill. Actually, what's cool is from on like the plateau or hill that Chavez Ravine, where Dodger Stadium is, you can actually see some cool sunsets and see down into downtown LA. Really, really cool stuff. The Griffith Park Observatory up here, so even further north by Glendale. All right, you got the LA Zoo. The observatory is up here. You can see the the Hollywood sign. I got ahead of myself. The Rose Bowl is over here in Pasadena. So just zoom out for reference. So Pasadena, Rose Bowl is over here. All right, further north of downtown Los Angeles. Pasadena is another really cool spot to be. Very old feel to it. Really wide properties, big properties, lots of money there. All right, then you got Burbank, you got some of the film studios here. You got Universal Studios Hollywood. All right, so you got the studios, you got the amusement park, all that good stuff. All right, the Hollywood sign, you've got, once again, Dodger Stadium's right over here on the right side of the screen. All right, you got the Hollywood Walk of Fame, you got the Hollywood and Highland Mall. Work way over here. You got the Getty Center if you're into art. All right, there's the Getty Center here. Now, a lot of, or not a lot, but some people live up here, and you got Encino, Sherman Oaks, Calabasas if you're into watching E, or I guess Hulu now. We'll leave it at that. Hidden Hills. So if you're into your TMZ stuff, this is where that stuff goes on. All right. You do have Beverly Hills right here. You got Rodeo Drive in there. Zoom in a little bit further. All right. As we head along the coast, you got Santa Monica. Santa Monica Pier is going to be there. The Santa Monica Promenade. And like I mentioned earlier, you got LAX Airport. All right. The Rams and Chargers are going to play by the airport here in Inglewood, SoFi Stadium. All right, what's cool is when you fly into LA, if you haven't done so already or you haven't done it recently, if you look out the window, you will see SoFi Stadium where the Rams play, which is pretty cool. All righty. So that's gonna be my grand tour of Los Angeles County. If we head into, oh, you know another cool spot. Oh, I'll do one more thing with LA. Where the Queen Mary is down here, down in Long Beach. Downtown Long Beach is pretty cool. There's some cool restaurants down there. Some nightlife. So back when I was, I don't know, in my early 20s, we used to do some stuff here. You got Belmont Shore, 2nd Street. That's a good spot to go for brunch. Yeah. So that is that there. Alrighty. Moving in toward Orange County. All right. So we're going to do a couple things here. I'm going to show you Knott's Berry Farm. All right. Knott's Berry Farm is an amusement park. It has some like roller coasters and stuff like that. They also have Soak City if you're into water parks. They got Soak City there. Heading a little bit further east down to Anaheim as we're entering Orange County. All right, you got Disneyland right here. Disneyland and California Adventures. And then like 10-15 minutes away, you're going to have Angel Stadium and the Anaheim Pond. There's Anaheim's, Angel Stadium, and then on the other side of the freeway here, you got the pond. Little shopping center right here outside of that. And then also there's another shopping center, the Outlets at Orange. All right, some good food there and lots of stores as well. Alrighty, as we go further down here, I am going to show you another major mall. Is going to be South Coast Plaza in, I believe it's going to be Costa Mesa. It's right up to Irvine, basically. All right, but you got South Coast Plaza is a major mall in Orange County. Am I at the right spot? It looks like I'm at the right spot. South Coast Plaza. There we go. Took me a second to gather it. All right, so you got South Coast Plaza. And then John Wayne Airport right there. So that's kind of the airport down in Orange County is John Wayne Airport. I already showed you LAX. And then also there's an airport in Long Beach. All right, right kind of Long Beach Lakewood area. This is a little sneaky airport. A little sneaky airport right there. If you're staying with domestic flights, the flight's going to be a little bit more expensive, but you're going to not deal with the traffic as much. So if you're flying somewhere on the company's dime, do it out of here, out of Long Beach Airport, or there's also Ontario Airport. Let me get up there. I showed you guys Ontario a little bit earlier. There's the Ontario Airport up here. Alrighty, so you got the Ontario International Airport. So that is that. All right. One other thing I wanted to show you guys is how close everything in here is to San Diego. All right, so San Diego is about, depending where you're living in, one of these areas, 1.5 to 2 hours to San Diego. So theoretically, you could go watch you know, the San Diego Padres play. You can go down to the gas lamp down here. So it's definitely a day, you know, a visit. You can definitely do that. You could drive down to Mexico, down to, actually did this last weekend. You could drive down to Mexico and go down into Ensenada. You know, depending where you're coming from, again, it's about a 2.5 hour drive to get down into Mexico. Despite what some people say, it actually was, you know, it's not, I didn't stop in any weird areas, but as long as you know, get through the border and you get to your location, without too many stops, like we went camping in Mexico, in Ensenada, I felt pretty safe, to be quite honest with you guys. So that's, you know, a destination, you know, get away if you needed to or wanted to. You can do that pretty quickly. Some other like drivable distances here. You got Santa Barbara up north, which is going to be about 2 to 2.5 hours, depending where you're coming from. All right, beautiful beach town up there. Like I mentioned Vegas earlier. Vegas is about 3 to 4.5 hours to Vegas. All right, and then I actually love going to Arizona. I love Scottsdale, love Phoenix. Depending on the time of day, you're looking 5 to 6 hours-ish to get into Phoenix. So that is basically my grand map tour from like way up top. So I'm going to come back to my face so I can talk to you guys one last time. All right, so that's basically the overview of the 4 counties that we cover here in this, or on this channel. Highlighted some different things. I did want to show you, if you stuck around, for the traffic. All right, so like I mentioned earlier, it is Friday. There is traffic. You've heard of rush hour traffic in Los Angeles. Let me pull the traffic up for you. Oops. Let me see. Oh, my camera thing's covering it. No, that's not what I want to do. All right, so let's just check out the traffic really quickly. All right, Friday, rush hour traffic. Where it's red, your life sucks. All right, where it's green, you're all right. So once again, Friday traffic, just keep in mind, I'll zoom in a little further so you know these freeways. All right, so downtown LA just basically sucks no matter what freeway you're on. All right, this isn't really a freeway. This is PCH, Pacific Coast Highway. So it's just like just a highway really, but it turns into some streets in some areas here in the South Bay. You got the 110 freeway. Is one of the major freeways you'll use. The 405 is right here. It goes all the way down here, blah, 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 all the way down. All right, the 91 is a big one that'll take you from basically the South Bay across into Anaheim, into Corona, and then you're going to have to decide whether you want to go up to Riverside or you go to 15 down into Temecula in that area. So anyways, here's just like an overview of what traffic looks like on a Friday night. All right, it is currently 4:19 p.m. here, so a little bit before 5 o'clock when most people are getting off. So yeah, where it's green is good, or it's red, All right, so anyways, hope this video provided some value for you. So if you're looking to move to or within Southern California, make sure you go ahead, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Days, nights, weekends, holidays, it doesn't matter. We absolutely love helping people move to and within Southern California. And if you're needing to sell somewhere else, so you need to sell a property in order to come here, my team is nationwide. I would absolutely love to help you on both ends of this, you know, move to make it like a streamlined process to where, you know, it's all one train, or, you know, everyone's pulling on the same side of the rope to get you here. So hopefully, like I said, I provide some value. If I did, it would be a huge thing if you could give me a little thumbs up, give the video a thumbs up, let the YouTube algorithm know that this video is helpful for people who are gathering some information about their move to Southern California. Like I said as well, make sure you hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell. That way you're notified every time I post new videos. Until the next time, guys, I will see you later. Peace.